And it's been a minute. It's been more than a month since I've been live, but that's okay. I got a bunch of stuff to share, chat about, have a good time, and it's all going to come in live. We've got vintage M.A.S.K. We've got vintage, I think there's some vintage MOTU in here. We've got LegionsCon. We've got Art of Eternia. We've got Mondo. There's a bunch of stuff, things that were never released. Oh, yes, that's right. So stay tuned. It's all going to happen now. I really do get excited for these. Let me make sure I can flip over to see comments as they come in. So for those of you that don't know, we are live both on Facebook and YouTube. So sometimes you can see the comments, sometimes you can't. That's why. Different places, different streamings. But let's dive into it. We are not going to start with that box. Let's start with this one. This is the red M.A.S.K. The new one from Mattel Creations that was just dropped not that long ago, week or so ago, a couple weeks ago. So it was an in-stock one, not a pre-order one, and they shipped fast. I think they're still available on the website. So this one here is a Creations. At first it was a Creations exclusive, so that means eventually it's going to come out to everyone else. I will say this is the first time I've had one completely wrapped tight, perfect, the way you would want to, but it's Red Shadow. I said Red M.A.S.K, but Red Shadow. Red M.A.S.K is from Four Horsemen Toys, one of the projects they did, which Edgar Allan Poe. But let's see, we'll take them out of this for now. People have done legit unboxing, so we'll just show you what this is here. But it's now in the collection, and yeah, you can hit it up at Mattel Creations. They still have them. I'm pretty sure they still have them available. So again, really cool artwork on the back. I'm going to be really honest. This is a storyline I am not super familiar with. So I do have to do some more digging into this particular origin storyline, if you will. But nonetheless, I got it. It's here. And we'll keep on checking into it. There's a couple things here, a couple things behind me in particular that there's a little bit of explanations on. Some of them there's, I don't really know. But we're going to hopefully find out some of that stuff together. Hey, what's going on? Let's check in comments here. What up? What up, Joe? How you doing? Jay, how you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Those that are here in stateside, I know it's not celebrated everywhere. But we had a good one. Got to see family. And yeah, it was a good time. All right, so there's the first one down. We got Mattel Creations. That's one down. And there are several here. I can't shift over this way because it's tight. Hey, look at that. It's Carlos Barone. What's up, Carlos? Yo, yo, yo. What's up, my friend? I hope you and your family had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I hope to see you soon, too. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's another Mattel Creations. This one came in a little while ago as well. I did order 2 of these because I do intend on opening one of them. It's a freaking cool character. Why they didn't have something like this back in the day, I don't know. But this is Stingor. That is freaking killer, man. And the artwork on the back, Simon did it. It's tribute back to some of the old school artwork as well. It's a really, really well done character. Excellent. It really is a freaking excellent character, man. So I did get 2 of them, and like I said, one of them I do plan on opening. And I say that quite often, and then I sometimes don't open them. But I really do plan on opening this one. I've got 2. One is open box right now, and the other is not. So see, this one's still sealed in box. So I'll keep that one and that just because of my OCD collecting. Okay. I'm going to switch gears really quick. This isn't listed in the promo here or listed in the title. And I'm not a fan of that team necessarily, but these were on sale pre-order a year ago, and I figured they were going to kind of become a hot item. I was close. Green Bay is the one that sold out and you can't get. But Kansas City, I figured, would be high up on the want list because of fans. I wanted a Lions. They don't make a Lions yet. So this is a Transformers. This is a legit Transformer NFL helmet. It is Kansas City. I'm not a fan of Kansas City, but I am a fan of Transformers, and I'm a fan of that freaking nostalgic stuff. How can you not? As soon as the Lions come out, I'm gonna get the Bears. The Bears, great, Yeah, it's a freaking cool concept, man. Speaking of really cool concepts, there's not many things that I have Transformers anymore. I was a huge Transformer collector back in the day. Really good friends with Ryan at cybertron.com. We used to drive all over to get Transformers, the state of Michigan. It was great. This is in the early 2000s. But I do have the Megatron jet that was released with the shoe for Megatron from Calvin Johnson. So that's pretty cool. I did save and hold on to that one. And yeah. So anyway, more than just MOTU. I used, there's a pre-MOTU Joe phase, and there was a lot of stuff that I got into and had a lot of fun with, and some of that stuff was Transformers. Okay, so now I'm digging down here, and okay, so I don't believe I've shown this yet, but my Nada came in, that They Live. Mentioned Mondo. This is one of the Mondo. Most of you guys are probably going to be just He-Man, but it's not. It's more than just that. There we go. This way, Joe, not the other way. Uh-huh. They live. Ah! Obey. They live. Okay, and this is a really cool because it looks like a cassette VHS, except it's really tight. Oh no. Crooked. I got a crooked. What happened? It really is stuck. It's hooking on something. Shit. Oh my gosh, it's hooking on something. I don't want to mess up the box. Okay, there we go. It was hooking right up there. So inside the exclusive Nada, of course, the paper. And okay, it's going to be hard to see through all this muck here, but he's got his bubble gum, the famous meme. Hey, hi. That's kind of weird. Submit. Anyway, Nada. He's got his bubble gum. He's got a shotgun. I like the movie. As weird as that sounds, as a kid, I always liked it because it was Roddy Piper. And that's pretty cool. And I didn't quite understand the lesson, if you will, or what they were trying to warn or talk about, the adult messaging behind it. No, I was freaking oblivious to any of that stuff, man. I just was a kid, thought it was cool as heck. And anytime I could catch it on TV, which seemed to be like on TNT or TBS or something for a short little bit there, but I freaking loved it. And it's right up there with Rad. Although that one you never caught on TV. It seemed like that was never, ever on. And then when it was on constantly for a couple of weeks and gone. Speaking of which, I think I want to watch Rad. I think I want to watch Rad this weekend. So anyway, Nada, They Live. That's the first of a few Mondos tonight. Oh, let's catch up here. Missed a couple messages. Let's see here. Sorry, we'll catch up on messages here first. You coming to Florida? See you soon. I'm not heading to Florida anytime soon that I'm aware of. But this year, travel plans, you might see me at quite a few more shows this year. Maybe. There's a lot of maybe in that. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later here because there's been some changes for me professionally in the last couple of weeks. So I haven't been just doing nothing. There's been some stuff happening, and we'll talk about that, which I haven't even tagged or mentioned anything about that, but there's some pretty significant stuff that's happened. Oh, let's see here. Hunter Control? So I can't read it. So I got to get my freaking glasses on, man. It is a cool movie. It really is a cool movie. Sorry, man. I got to start getting glasses while I'm doing this now. That's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Davo, what's up, bud? How you doing, man? I appreciate everyone that's tuning in now. If I miss some of the messages, I apologize. And I really do got to start getting glasses. So anyway, we got another Mondo. Let's do the Mondo dive. Let's dive into some of the Mondos because there's, I think, 4 down here. Or is it just 3? I don't know. Sorry, I should be looking up here, but for a second here, I gotta look down just a minute more. And here we go. Evelyn, coming on out. I think you can still, some of them you can still get. The Nada is sold out. That one is a no fly. You can't get it anymore. But I think Evelyn still might be available. So this is my first time looking at it. First time getting it out of the box. Evelyn. Master of the Arcane with deep arsenal of tricks and spells, the wicked goddess Evelyn, the most powerful and cunning of evil warriors. All right, let's take a look. We'll take the paper out. Oh, wow. Wow. 4 different heads. That's pretty freaking cool. Dagger, it looks like she's got magic. You got Zor. I mean, that's pretty freaking sweet. Look at the 4 different heads. It looks like there's a magic spell down here towards the bottom. Can't tell if you can see because of the glare or not. But nonetheless, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And again, for those of you that haven't tuned in or don't watch one of these things, I go through the stuff kind of quick just because there's other people that do really in-depth dives and go crazy with the video and production. And I just like to have fun, share, and chit-chat a little bit, you know? So thank you for tuning in because I do enjoy this. It's a lot of fun. Even though I haven't done it very often lately, like I said, there's some fun stuff that's happened, but we'll talk about that here soon. I was in love with Evelyn. Yeah, she was pretty cool. I mean, I'm not speak in love. I was in love with Chitara. A different show, but you know. Killer legs. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Not bad. Chitara was right up there too. All right, so I do have another Mondo, but let's switch gears. Let's switch gears for a minute and look in this bag. Oh, okay. So this must have been. I think this is Great Ohio. No, this was the last Chicago toy show. I found a Juggernaut, you know, found a loose Juggernaut, but I also found 3 more El Camino. No, this was Great Ohio Toy Show. This was Great Ohio Toy Show. Yep, found 3 more of these, and we are going to do a shameless plug. Be ready, everybody, be ready. I do have the Mockmaster Hot Wheels cases. They're UV protected. They are touchless corners. See how that works in the bottom there? It doesn't touch. It's a subtle bow out, but it does not touch the corners, which is a big thing for the collectors. Now, granted, the main line isn't what everyone's after. If you get the treasure hunt, sure, we have our premium case coming up, or deluxe case coming up. At any rate, these are on super sale. The whole entire website, all of Mockmasters, is 25% off. All of our cases, 25% off right now, and it's still $10 flat shipping. We've had people order huge amounts of cases. So blown away by the response. We don't do sales. This is the first time Mockmasters has ever done a sale like this. Our products, when they first come out, they're on a pre-order, on sale during that period. Then they're not on sale. This is take advantage. All right, so enough of that chit chat. Jibba jabba. Okay, let's talk about LegionsCon and some of the stuff I picked up there. So this is a Warriors Beast. This is actually an exclusive from ZoloCon. It's not Scareglow, but this is a homage or their version of a figure that came out back in the day. But again, this is an exclusive, and there are some Scareglow-esque piece nuances to him. But I picked this up when I was at LegionsCon. I got kind of a lot when I was at LegionsCon, more than I normally do. The new genie, Kareem from Legends of Dragonmore. This is the fire version of him. So it's genies and he's translucent. I like the genies. I've been getting the genies whenever they come out. This one I liked so much that I bought 2 of, and I immediately had to open him there. Like I didn't even wait to get home. He's got this translucent genie bottle, genie in a bottle, like staff weapon thing. And then this is him. Now, again, it's hard to see the light translucent, but it's freaking cool. And the hat does come off, his turban does come off to reveal his third eye. Look at that. This guy's freaking cool. I really like this figure. You can order it part of Wave 2. And of course, fabric, like real cloth, fabric goods attached. Pretty freaking cool. All right. Some other stuff I picked up. So because we do the clothing for Four Horsemen, we tend to stop by intern for a day. We say hello. This year we didn't get into town until pretty late, so we just showed up for the afternoon and literally just said, "Hey guys, just want to say hey." But in doing so, we were privy to a couple little things, and one of those things was this. This is their exclusive figure tied to their new card-based game, or Magic, we'll just call it, type of a game type stuff. And they're D&D-S based. This is San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So this figure is just packed with all sorts of goodies from Mythic Legions, Four Horsemen, and the new game that's in development, or beyond past that. There's even a couple cards inside of this. So this is a freaking stellar piece that I was able to pick up there. Well, what else did I find? Well, let's just keep on digging. All right, so at the show, they do the armory experience, where you get to build and create your own character. So inside, I've got other parts and pieces, but this is the first take of what I was trying to create and play with. And there's smoke that comes out of his eyes. I don't have them embedded right now, but I'm still playing with this one. This was just kind of like let's see what I can do with it. Okay, this guy started to take shape immediately. He's got the same type of, it's a bronze skull head, but this guy took shape. This guy looks like something out of Mad Max, Road Warrior, and he also has the smoke that can come out of his eyes. This guy came together really nice. I like simple, double wielding hammer and an axe in the back. Really freaking cool. And there's a ton of accessories and parts and pieces that go with each of them. I don't have them. They're all right in here. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have a tablet. So like those are the plastic inserts that go with them. And then I think there's, all right, well, got a freebie here from George. Check this out. He was handing out these little things. So this is not broccolini. He molded this. It's a real deal textured thing, but then he makes into little figurines. He was handing them out. It's really freaking cool. So to get one of those from George. There's more down here. I'm trying to not miss. Okay, so that's the comic that came with the Dragon Moor. All right, so this is the Glios, Warlord War. This is Snake Face, and you can see in the back there the artwork, but this is their take or homage to Snake Face. So I pick up the homage Glios when I see him, when I have a chance. He's at a lot of shows. So here's another one, Flip Shot from the New Adventures, which I really dig. It's cool that he's got the wings, the weapons. It's really good. It's really good. And then there was another one I picked up, Zodak. So I picked up 3. They're all MOTU based. So it was really freaking cool. This was the new one that had just come out. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick those up. So all this is still LegionsCon. All this was picked up at LegionsCon. And that was the 1st or November 5th and 6th. So there are bags that the product came in. And then I know here we go. This is one of the boxes with my receipt still in it. Of the builder experience. So this is one of those boxes. There should be another one in there too somewhere. Yeah. Another empty box with all sorts of accessories inside. Again, tons of accessories. Lots of people talk about all sorts. You got to take a look at some of that stuff from someone else that's really done better than my quick descriptions of it. Let me check back up on the messages here. Carlos. All right, here. I'll be at Joe Fest next year. But I know you said you were not coming again. I'm as of right now, I'm not planning on being at Joe Fest as a vendor. I might be down there just to attend, but I'm going to be doing some additional. We're going to be doing some extra shows this year. I just don't know which ones yet. Joe Fest has already been sold out as well. That was our deciding factor too. It sold out before we had a chance. We were in, but we just drug our feet. So it's on us. I'll go you one back then. Okay, so let's just finish up LegionsCon, and I'll talk about the other news. Okay, now I have to move a little bit. Okay, I picked up a third barbarian. Yes, I picked up multiple barbarians, but I've sent them to other people in different parts of the world that didn't have a chance to get it. So this is the barbarian, and I've been able to acquire 3 myself now since they started to pop up at different shows. And they were true show exclusives. You had to wait in line to get it, and sometimes I didn't even get it, right? But now I can build the 3 versions of He-Man. I can have your Savage He-Man, Barbarian type He-Man. I can have your Wonder Bread He-Man. I can have your normal looking He-Man. So you can build all 3 of them with these characters. This guy, you can also build a Thundar if you put a vest on. They have flaming swords available. This character, this figure, this barbarian, deluxe barbarian, is just freaking amazing. I'm sorry. Legendary. Deluxe barbarian's a different figure. Get it right, Joe. Legendary barbarian. Be specific. So that one there is pretty freaking sweet. But there's a couple other figures I picked up as well. This is brand new, secret. No one knew about it happening. Obviously, the team did, but I didn't even know about this happening and doing some of their apparel. But the fish guy, it's koi. It's a koi. But I picked this up because it's amazing. And almost anything aquatic done has a certain, it just there's a cool gnarliness to it. There's a different appeal. And I really like this. The head, the helmets, it's a really wicked figure. And some people have already taken and put skeletons underneath it to make it look like it's a bony fish, if you will. But this is a really, really, really cool figure, koi figure that they just released at LegionsCon. And I don't know, I'm sure it'll be made available at other places, but I don't know when or how. So forgive me on that. I don't know the answer to that if someone asks. Oh, a couple more comments here. Speaking of Mock Masters, I took advantage of your sale. Thanks. Oh, nice. Thanks, Wayne. Yeah, it's the first time we've ever done it, so I appreciate it. Take advantage of it while it lasts. We don't have a set end date. So people that are watching right now, we don't have a set end date. We have a set end date in mind, but we haven't officially said anything. So take advantage of it. Much like my real world life, light switch on, light switch off. I don't tend to do things halfway, so dive in there while you can. Let's see here. Pandolin. Oh, I still need to find him. Looks great. Yeah. The Paladin. Did I say that right? Yeah. I got lucky. For sure got lucky on that one. Okay, so still LegionsCon. I picked up Toph. This was, again, another figure obscura, unannounced. We've done the shirts for all of them. This one did not have a shirt. Honestly, I don't know if there's going to be a shirt for it, but I picked up this one. This was the last. There's 3 of them that they've done. Is there a 4th? We don't know. But I picked that up. Okay, so that's what I got. That's, I think, the specific LegionsCon haul items. If I'm being specific, like specifically the LegionsCon haul. But I also picked up some stuff from Josh Van Pelt. But before I get into the stuff from Josh Van Pelt, I said I was going to talk a little bit about what's going on. And most people know that I do Retro Regs Limited. Most people know that I have Mock Masters. Those have both just been side jobs, passion plays, things that I enjoy that someday could turn into more lucrative and maybe turn your passion into a paycheck so you don't have to work again, right? Those are still there at that level. I've always had another full-time job. That full-time job for 20 years was based in media. I did television, radio, digital media sales. That's what I specialized in. I went to school for advertising and marketing. That's what I did. The last just under 7 years, I have been working a trade show, meaning I do the marketing and I manage the marketing campaigns and strategies for a distribution company that happened to manage a trade show as well. The trade show got really big, and that took over my primary what I focus. That's gone really, really well. It's 160,000 square feet, 250 to 320 exhibitors, depending on the year. It's a big show. So long story short, I now own the show. I took over ownership of the show, and now I am in charge of running it wholeheartedly. So if it's a success, woo! If it's a failure, woo! So it's really cool. It's exciting, very exciting. But at this point now, I am 100% self-employed. There is no parent company to save my ass. So I might not be buying and spending quite as much as I have on some of these toys like I have been. So it's not really the end of the world. It just means I might be a little bit even longer gaps between some of these lives. But that might also be different too, because I might be a little bit live more often because, as I said, this is a very different dynamic. I only have to report to myself. There I do have a business partner, okay? And my job can be done remote most places. So that means I can take our motor home for mock masters, and most shows are on weekends. So I'm able to commute down and do different shows in different parts of the country this year that I've never been able to do, or at least consider doing some of these shows. I may not always be able to do it because that still costs time and money and gas and other things, but that's pretty big and exciting. I might be able to do quite a few more shows this year within reason, right? So yay, pretty big stuff, really big stuff, actually, really big stuff. I know that may not sound like it to all of you, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Okay. I mentioned Josh Van Pelt just before I went off on my little. He had some stuff that he was getting rid of, and I took advantage of it. He was doing some stuff through Facebook, and of course, he doubled it up. He's awesome, beyond freaking awesome. And by the way, this is his company as well. Okay, support local business, local independent guys. He had some of these left over from Super 7, Earl McCarthy collection, and I did not actually pick this up when it originally came out. So I was very grateful that he had this. He gave me two. So in all likely, I will sit on one of those for some time, and I'll probably use it as a giveaway down the road. Who knows? But I also acquired quite a bit of other things from him. He had a couple VHS cassettes that I didn't have. He had a volume 11 and 12, which not that matters to anybody. I just, when I see these in particular with this, what is that? I always forget the Magic Window. That logo up top, they did a store display as well, where they had a price point on it. And there's two different versions, but basically it was like a three-dimensional sign, and it was advertising this particular movie release. So I try to get as many of these as I can, and I honestly don't know how many volumes there are. If somebody knows, chime in, let me know. Let everyone know, because a lot of times that's what people here tune in for. Okay, what else was there? I picked up the Serial Geek. This is from PowerCon, and I don't know how and or why I haven't managed to obtain this, but I don't believe I had this in my collection anywhere. PowerCon 2012, ThunderCon. This is back here, but this is the Serial Geek. I don't remember or recall having this in my collection, but I didn't. I can't remember it. But check it out, man. Los Angeles, New York. What's the last one? TBA. Freaking awesome score there. There's still one really freaking cool piece to get to. But I also have, if MOTU Merch Man's around, Here you go, buddy. This is right up your alley. I picked up a blank expletive word of tees, all with tags. Yeah, and they're all 2000X. So M2000X is what got me back into this whole thing. So of course I'm like, yes, I'll take that. Yes, I'll take that. Yes, I'll take that. Now, mind you, what were these on clearance? These were on clearance for $3.30 each. At least that one was. Yes, all with tags, which is freaking phenomenal. I have the power. They just keep coming. They just keep coming. There's a couple here that I hadn't seen, like this one. I don't remember seeing this one. This one, I don't remember seeing either. And last but not least, from Josh Van Pelt, which again I picked up at LegionsCon, bought it months before that, or a couple months before that. We have a test shot. We have a test shot that has, I believe, both weapons, or is it just the one? Nope, both weapons. Now, the question here is, which one is it? And I believe we can tell if we knew the armor, played closer attention to it. Is it Anti-Eternia He-Man, or is it Battle Armor He-Man? I think I said Battle Armor, but Battle Armor He-Man is what we believe this guy to be. Sword, Masterverse, test shot, sword, axe, sword and axe, and of course the test shot. And he's got funky cool colors. I like it. And of course, the weapons. Don't have many test shots, but this one, Battle Armor, and mind you, it's only one of the chest pieces. He thought he might have. I think he said he might know of or thought there might have been another one, but again, this is one strike, which is great. I actually prefer it to have one of the damaged pieces. If I only had one, I prefer it to be that. So that's pretty freaking cool. Really freaking cool, actually. Yeah, really freaking cool. All right, let's get to a couple comments here. Let's see here. Armando. They're still selling the Hell Skull Castle in the back. I've been wanting. Yes. Yeah. Yes, they are. I believe he still has one or two. I think he still has some of them left. Alexander Skullman, if I'm saying that right. You can message me as well, and I can send you his contact. But I believe they still might have some available. Okay, so that emptied that box out. Was there stuff that I put this over? Oh my gosh, I put that over stuff I haven't opened yet. Okay. Okie dokie. What do we got here? Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. Ready for something vintage and really rare. It is really rare. We didn't think anyone had one. We didn't think this thing existed. When I say we, a lot of the toy community 7-8 years ago. And again, different groups of communities have formed over the years, right? So there's some people that are a little bit OG, not so OG, and it keeps going. But we couldn't find one. And now I own two. That is the Ben Cooper King Hiss mask that does not have a single crack in it, and it still has the rubber band in its back, and it's still rubbery. Okay, so that's there, but that's not all. It also has the smock. It has the costume. You guys don't understand. I mean, for those that haven't seen or don't know, this is like, this costume eluded so many of us that were collecting these things 5, 7, 8 years ago. We just couldn't find it. And now I have two. This mask is in better condition than the other one I have. Now all I need to do is I need to find the box. Who knows? It could happen. It could happen. I don't even care if it's the right size or not. Maybe it's the other size of the other one. I don't know. But King Hiss vintage costume score. That's freaking awesome. Super fragile too. Amazed that it didn't break on its way over here. Okay. Oh, how am I going to get to that? It's Mondo time. By the way, if anyone has questions, just like I asked earlier about the Hell Skull behind me, you can get a hold of me through Moth Masters. You can get a hold of me through Retro Eggs. You can get a hold of me through Facebook. You can get a hold of me a lot of different ways. So, not hard to find, but you got to reach out. I can't read your minds. All right. I did it. I got the MOTU Buzz off. So this also was, I think this was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive or release or something like that. I could be wrong. Ooh, this is truly different. Okay, this is actually very different. So this does not have the swing open box. Interesting. Maybe. Let's see what happens. Whoa! Oh, there's some funky colors, that's for sure. Look at that. And then check out the back. Pretty freaking cool, man. You know, I didn't know what to expect, in all fairness. That's pretty freaking sweet. The box is a little different. Maybe that's the direction they're going to go to try to save a couple bucks. I don't know. Some interesting discussions happening with Mondo or Funko parent company. How are they going to do? Where are they going? What's going on with it all? Hard to say. What's happening? Okay. There's more. There's more. What's this? Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is an exclusive from Germany. Oh, wow. That's cool. So there's another card from Los Amigos. There's another card game. Ken Coleman does one, but this is another version of that card game, of a card game. Let's just show you a couple of them. There's instructions here, right? But check this out. Let's show you a couple of them. All right. How freaking cool is this? Yeah. Oh man, this is so cool. So this does we're talking about, I talked about Art of Eternia, some of that stuff's behind me, but there's some other stuff in here. Los Amigos, they did some sunglasses. There's a bunch of their convention booklets, and they did these really like holofoil prints, right? They got that metallic shimmer to them. But what he did is he hooked me up with the very hard to get plush Dragon Blaster pet plush dragon. Unfortunately, his head fell through the opening here, and it's a little bit unfortunate because the box is actually taped shut, so I'd have to break the seal to get into it a little bit to pop his head back out. I might get lucky shaking it, getting it just right, but it's a cool display box too. You can see what they were going after. I think they did an excellent job. It sold out super fast. I mean, super fast. And it was some doing for me to even get one of these. So I'm ecstatic, elated, very unique piece, and it's freaking awesome. How can you not like something like that? And then there's even more. So there's one of the books I held was like a Panini book. So they have these like I can't even. They're like Panini sticker books, collector trading cards. There's piles of them down below, including Los Amigos stickers. I mean, they just load up the box whenever they send that stuff. So there's even geez, Joe, there's pins down here and additional cup holders, or I said cup holders, additional stickers. So okay, so let's oh yeah. Orko's magic trick. So this is not gonna go, oh yeah, that's right. And then the sealed collector autographed cards. This is freaking awesome. They loaded this up with stuff. And that's where, again, this isn't going to be overly negative. I'm just really transparent and honest about it. I made a post a little bit ago about being peeved at the French shipping. And I was wrong about the fees. That's our end. That's 100% our government changing the rules that did apply. Those rules changed on August 29th. So shame on me for not knowing that, but still what I had thought was real, but not. So the fee was wrong. We have to pay that customs fee now on anything. That's so be it. And I apologize. I made an edit correcting on that. And again, I love my friends in France in particular. Most of that stuff was a German type of thing, but we're talking about that post. And Will and Benjamin, and I mean Bionic Orko, rest his soul. I mean, these are people that I really like and respect the work that they do. A lot of what they do is custom fan art stuff, which is a lot of stuff behind me. So my point is that French post is poor oftentimes, and it's not just me. I've lost 3 parcels sending to France, and I've only managed to recoup my funds twice, which is far better than Will and Benjamin, who have lost hundreds and thousands of dollars. And I'm not exaggerating, not hundreds of thousands, hundreds and thousands of dollars, and they can't recoup it. And that's the postal service and the way the things are there. So I don't recant what I said about the French post, and that the parcel that I got came in was great. It's behind me. Will packed it flawlessly. But it sat in France for 10 days with no movement. It just sat there. That's not the system. That's not our system. And that's how stuff gets lost. So clarity and honesty, like I always am. Fees on us. Super long shipping and poor on average. That is French post. So now onto the fun stuff. The Gyrotack. Gyrotacker? Gyrotacker? Is that the right term? That was done by Will, and it is a 3D print, and it made it all the way over here with only one little fall. This handle right here got a little broken there, but one dollop of super glue and it'll be fine. This is a heavy beast. So this was designed so it could hold a regular figure, or you could put your twistoid or rotar in with this. Okay. Now the actual toy itself had a would have been able to hold twistoid or rotar in here, and it would shoot him out spinning in a gyro fashion. But this is a representation of what that toy would have been. And this here is, again, another piece to that a good guy could have sat in, type of a thing. So we know that there were prototypes of this, and there were people like Art of Eternia that go and redo 3D sculpts and recreate these figures and toys and things that we've never had released. Or it's from a German audiobook that we never even heard of here in the States, but they knew of, like the portals I think I had one behind me here. They do a great job. And yeah, if you get really close, yes, you can see that it was an FDM, but it was set on a very fine setting. It's a really good 3D print prototype of what we could have had. And I think it's excellent. I think it's excellent. And now I know what could have been in my hands. Very, very cool. Then there is, yeah, right here. So I talked about, this is from the audiobook type of thing. So this is the Snake Man Invasion Portal. Now, I do have one of these. Okay, I had shown it earlier. It's got a little snake inside of it. But what I didn't have before is this Hordak stasis chamber. And the box, I'll try to get it out without wrecking anything. Come on. Come on. Okay, so number 25 of 25. They only made 25 of these. And this box here, I just did this. That was me. I just did that little tear, which is very frustrating, but I just did that. But what does this look like? Oh, you can see here on the back, there is a whole story behind it, and I'm going to be really frank. I haven't fully caught up on it. We know that he goes in a stasis chamber in Revelation. We've seen that in Revolution. So all of these parts and pieces that you see scattered around here create the stasis chamber. So this is the base, okay? This is the plastic that goes around to create the base, or to create the tube. These two pieces click together like so to hold the plastic piece I just talked about to create the chamber like this. So then on top of that goes the ring coming down, and then on top of that goes a bigger ring which holds LED lights that flash and light up. I have them on the way. That one goes in there, and then you got your, I did that backwards, like there, and then this sits up on top. It's pretty freaking cool. I mean, it's an amazingly cool freaking thing. It really freaking is. So the stasis chamber will be put together, and I will send pictures and share with that later. So there's more. There's more. These 3D printed bangles are freaking killer, and I think this one might glow in the dark. Let's find out. Yup, it glows in the dark. It's freaking awesome. Okay. All right. So, okay. There is a review. You can type in Masters of the Universe movie Battle Cat. There's a YouTube video. The guy goes through the description of this perfect. My box got a little damaged here on the corners. So he doesn't stay very well. The box isn't doing great, but here's the story. I don't know anyone's not gonna be able to read that worth a darn. Now, what goes right there in the corner is a missile blast, which mounts to the gun, molded to it. Again, this is 3D printed. This is an Origins Battle Cat that they then molded and 3D printed what would have or could have been the Battle Cat that we never saw in the movie. So, and then they did the comic to help go along with it. I'm telling you guys, the Art of Eternia and their fandom and their dedication to what they do is, it's got to be second to none. It's freaking amazing what they do. They had bracelet from the Fright Zone, and then a keychain as well. Again, these are real. That's metal. That's 3D printed. But then this is really freaking cool. This is a random Deputy Donkey. This is a He-Man figure, Rio Blast sidekick type of guy, basically, is who he is. And it's a pretty creative spin on it. There's a mini comic that goes with it. I know the glare is kind of tough, but it's a 3D printed figure. But it's very, 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 very well done. You can't, resin print, right, type of a thing. So, but what's really cool is that they incorporated their friends into the artwork. And if you look, they included me. How freaking awesome and amazing is that? We chat in groups, and it's just, that's why in part I feel really bad about some of that post, which is not anything against them, but it's a stressor for them. And until things get better, it's not fair to either side to ask for those type of things, because it's just crazy and things get lost. So regardless, this is freaking awesome. Deputy Donkey. And they only made a few of them, so it's even harder. So this is Benjamin. You recognize the logo there. Yeah. Oh man, it's so freaking cool. And there is an extra gun and a sticker down there as well. This is really freaking cool, and it doesn't shift around in there. It's freaking amazing. And then the last thing they sent was, sorry, not the last thing. This is something that they sent. This is the Relics of Forgotten Eternia. I don't know how they made these. I think it might have been a rubber stamp, but they would have been each unique. This is like papyrus. I'm saying that wrong, but like OG type of paper, and they pressed in these different, I mean, it's amazing. It's He-Man, and there's so many of them in here, and they only did 20. They only made 20 of these sets. So I left it out of the bag, but I had to put it back in the bag to keep it safe. And then one of the other things that they did, and this is really freaking cool, is armlet. This is number 3 of 50. And what is it? Well, it's Extendar's Valiant Companion. Again, 3D printed, but nonetheless, it is freaking cool. And I'm just trying to get them all out here. I've never taken them out of the box. But he's got a shield, much like Extendar's. And then check out the figure. And mind you, his name is Armlet. And here is a rendering. His card, bio card. Come on, if you will. So you can kind of envision that. It's focusing on my finger, not the card. There you go. I mean, some of this, again, the stuff that they come up with is just phenomenal. It really is top notch. Inside the box, look at I mean, it's just the attention to detail. They had the metallic on the bottom, the metallic over the box. It's just, they do such a wonderful job. And this is a multi-part print too. I'm sure there were failed attempts at getting the print just right, you know. That happens anytime you do 3D printing. Not that I'm an expert on it by any means, but I have a 3D printer and I dabbled with it for a little while, and it's tricky. We're not just replacing things that we broke quite yet. Okay, so I'm checking scanning behind. I think that's almost everything back there. I've got a bunch of these cases I gotta move down here because that's not important. Okay, we got vintage. We got vintage and we're almost done. We're almost done. And then I'm gonna have to clean up. MOTU merch man, John Itis from Scaregow's house. We had seen this, and it was listed as knockoff, and we all pretty much agree that it's not knockoff. It's just a different country license. And we had seen stuff similar, but not. MOTU Merchantman Brian had actually just got this, and in the end, I wound up getting a little bit less than what he did because he just bought it, so he wasn't after it anymore. But the point is that it's not a super common piece, although it does make me wonder if maybe a recent lot of them had been found, because again, they aren't around and they weren't around. So why is it that there's two very quickly surfaced? You know, probably nothing, but it is a possibility. Those Italian ones did that exact very thing. They weren't around, and all of a sudden, boop, 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 they were everywhere. Not everywhere, but you know. And here it is. Masters del Universo. So I'm assuming that's Spain. Yep. And it lights up 3 different colors. And it looks like trying to see if I can actually, I'm trying not to bust the blister. The blister's still intact. Yeah, I don't think there was a, I really don't want to mess with it, but you guys take a look at it. Okay? Vintage, this is a blister. This is a sealed blister. It's not stuck on there with anything. It looks like the original hang tab is the only thing that's missing from it. And it even looks like it has a Toys R Us sticker on the back, which is very interesting to me. Jossman. And there's some fine print down here that I can't quite read. Pretty freaking cool, huh? Okay, vintage. Really cool vintage merch. Haven't seen that, but like I said, just a couple times, and recently at that. Okay. This just came in the mail. I have procrastinated buying it several times, but this time I couldn't pass it anymore. They had a sale, and with shipping discount that they were running as well. It's a Cyberzoic. It's a Triceratops, but it's the homage to. Yes, it is. It is a MOTU homage. Yeah, it's freaking cool. Triceratops is awesome. He was my favorite. Triceratops is my favorite dinosaur, and the fact that they did this, I had to get it at some point. So I got it. I pulled the trigger, and it even has the Masters feel and artwork to the box. So it's beefy. It's a beefy figure, though. So pulled the trigger on that. Got that. I think we've got two more boxes left. Okay, 2 more boxes left, but they're going to take a minute. I got my Thrill Joy Scare Glows, and I opened one of them. I opened one to see if I got lucky and got the chase. As of right now, I do not have the chase. What does the chase look like? That is what the chase looks like. How do you know it's not glow in the dark? I don't know yet because I don't have the chase. Because right now, the one I got, I just stuck in the dark and tried to see if, is that how you tell if it glows? Is it just a glow dark version or not glow dark version? And the way that the Thrill Joy works is that you unzip them, which means you just tear the zipper, it's not a zipper, it's cardboard box, off the back, like so. But what I found is that oftentimes if you push from the top, just like that, they will start to slide out. And that is 6,000, so I don't think that is the glow in the dark. Don't think that the glow in the dark. Don't look like it. Okay. No luck there. Oh, this is the one that I had. Oh, this is the one I already tried earlier. This one is a no-go. And I only bought 3. I didn't feel like rolling the dice a whole lot more than that because Thrilljoy, the chases aren't, in general, aren't skyrocket double, triple, quadruple the pricing. They're double. And if you just buy 2, you just wasted your money. So I'll try it to get it organically a couple times like this. And hopefully it comes out and you guys can see it before I see it. Because I'm going to turn it up to you guys first. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Dang it. Oh, well. To eBay I go. Okay. Now for some cool. Oh. Sorry. Failed to show these guys. Chicago Toy Show. Buddy hooked it up for me big time. Always find something. These are from the gumball machines. But I needed some figures to complete my Voltron run. At this point, I took a look outside of a couple accessories. The mace for the Robeast, the Witch's staff, a couple pieces for the Voltron, the actual figure Voltron Lions, and Zarkon's Zapper. I need to get Zarkon's Zapper. I didn't realize it, but I got the whole Voltron Panache collection. Okay, the last of the stuff here, for those that are waiting for it, M.A.S.K. I was able to pick up some really cool M.A.S.K. stuff. Gator, in box. It is not 100% complete, but that doesn't matter. I only wanted the box, and I got it for such a damn good deal. It don't matter. I'm going to part out that stuff eventually when I put it all on display. So Gator in box, but wait, there's more. I picked up Jackhammer in box. Picked this up from Tardy's Collector's Corner. This one is 100% complete. It even had, I think it even has the instructions inside of it. But wait, there's more. Woo! We picked up from Justice Curry Sealed Meteor. Sealed Meteor. This is part of the Brazilian or Ecuadorian find from a couple years ago. He gave me a great deal on them because he got a great deal because he bought so many of them. But also, Bullet, sealed, brand new, in box, never opened. I mean, these were all case fresh when they came out. And speaking of case fresh, it may not seem like a big deal to many, but that's the case. These are the shipping cases for the M.A.S.K. This is for M.A.S.K. This is Bullet. So we don't know why the guy did it, but the guy busted the initial glue seams on the box to fold them inside out. Why? I don't know why he did that, but he did. This one happens to be for Bullet. And this one happens to be for Meteor. And I also picked up just a few Battle Beasts. Because I had this one in particular as a kid. And the skunk was pretty freaking cool. And the elephant I had as a kid as well. So that's it. I have rambled on for freaking an hour. For those of you that have tuned in and stayed, thank you very much. Appreciate it. If there's something here that you enjoyed and you want to share it, feel free to do so. Again, this is Facebook and YouTube, so you may not see all the comments, but I have not been on the comments in a couple minutes here, so I better catch up and see what's going on. KY, what's up, my friend? Oh, dude, I freaking love it, man. Your guys' roof antics, although that's probably slowing down now with winter. And you're fighting. I love it. Love it, dude. Hey, Orlando, man. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you popping in here for a minute. That's awesome. I hope you and your family had a great Thanksgiving. Ken Coleman. Oh, man. Is that a sticker of me? Did I just miss a sticker of you? Did I really? Ken, did I miss a sticker of you? Did I? This one was that Nino? No, Nino has the this one might have been Philippe. I'm double checking right now. I gotta double check. Well, it said it's from Jane. That doesn't make sense. Excuse me. You should have had the role in the new Masters movie, stud. Yeah, that'd been awesome. Who the heck am I, though? No one knows who I am. They don't. I'm a big collector. That's it. That's all. Joe, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. Dinosaurs are cool. Dinosaurs are super cool, KY. Hey, MOTU Merch Man. Hey, hey, here you go. If you're still here. It's really good shape. The blister's in excellent condition. This top blister is super thin. I'm shocked it's still intact, but I'm not gonna lie, it's tempting. It's very tempting to see if I can get the battery cover off, which means I could put a battery in it and I could possibly even test this. Do I dare? Do I dare? Maybe. All right. That's what I got. Again, I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know it's Saturday, a couple days past, but nonetheless, it's a lot of time. People had some time off enjoying it with family and friends. I hope you did as well. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for a little bit tonight. And again, you can get a hold of me through Retro Eggs Limited, Mock Masters, Facebook here through MOTU Joe. And hope everyone has an awesome rest of your weekend. And if those of you that are into football and NFL, my Lions are not doing good. They're probably not going to make it, but hopefully they do. Anyway, enjoy your Sunday, everybody. We'll see you in hopefully not a month. Hopefully it's less than that, because there are a couple things coming in that are pretty big, really big. And if it gets here, I'm going to go live. So take it easy, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye. And it's always twice.